Being a worship pastor, my job differs somewhat from the run-of-the-mill sermon-giving pastor. My job is to encourage, edify, and lead people to worship God through a medium other than just preaching to people. Of course, I still preach, but the sound of my voice is merely one part of a much grander scheme. In the worship ministry, our primary medium for worshiping God is through the use of music and other artistically creative elements. The Holy Spirit uses these mediums to communicate and work aesthetically in us. And God uses His Holy Spirit to awaken in us a sense of fullness through the mere sound of a note or the gleam of colors as they mash together on a screen when we read words of worship. But the art of worship goes much deeper than aesthetics. In fact, there are different attributes, characteristics, and doctrinal issues that can lead us to understand why we worship in the first place. And understanding why we worship can ultimately bring us closer to our Father. I have this overwhelming desire to figure out a way to effectively shepherd the worship ministry towards understanding why we worship, specifically in the area of growing in our knowledge of the God that we worship. The vision I have for beginning this shepherding process starts by creating a video series that deals with those different attributes, those characteristics, and doctrinal issues of why we worship our God. It's called the Dropline series. For those who don't know, a dropline is a long fishing line set vertically in the water with a series of hooks attached to it. The purpose of a dropline is to sink to the depths and catch fish that may be resistant to conventional ways of fishing. Just like a dropline, it is my desire to share truths that God has been revealing to me in hopes that these truths will be a dropline to the depths of your soul, that they will hook onto your deepest desires, your deepest passions, and your deepest dreams and transform them to align to and yield to the living God revealed through Jesus Christ. It's my prayer that these truths shared in the many months to come will transform your hearts to not only gain a greater understanding of the God we worship, but to also transform you to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength.